I used to take myself out on dates, open my own damn doors, pay for everything on my plate.
Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. So in today's video, I am gonna bring you 10 incredible perfumes that are gonna be perfect for Valentine's Day. But before I start this video, please make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Kindly give this video a huge thumbs up and let me know what your scent of the day is. Starting strong with Melancholia by Valentino. I absolutely love and adore this bottle, this perfume. Now, if you don't know this, I don't really like the original Donna Roma. Yes, I said it, I don't really like it. But all the flankers, actually, the majority of the flankers I really love. But I feel like this one has crept up to be my #1 favorite. I featured this perfume in a video that I created recently, and I didn't smell this perfume. I just kind of went off on the notes and I wasn't sure if this was going to be my cup of tea. But when I went into stores and I smelled it, I was absolutely blown away by it. And luckily, the brand sent this to me right in the nick of time because I was about to purchase this perfume. Now, this has some plum, it has osmanthus, and of course, you get the incredible vanilla. This is essentially a fruity floral perfume, and I find the plum note to be extremely prominent in this, which I love. I love a plum note in a perfume. It's very juicy, it's very sweet, it's very welcoming, it is romantic, and it is perfect for Valentine's Day. The longevity on this perfume is around about 6 to 7 hours, which is absolutely perfect. Honestly, get your nose on this perfume. Is it blind buy safe? If you like the original Donna Roma, but with less of the jasmine and more of the plum and vanilla, then you're gonna love this one. I am obsessed with it. Pretty Peony by Viktor and Rolf is my first ever Flowerbomb flanker, and it's not gonna be my last. This again was just, I didn't expect much from it. It looked basic. The notes was not really intriguing. It has notes of strawberry, peony, vanilla, musk. So it sounds pretty basic. But I feel like this scent is far from basic. If you like a note of peony, like a fresh, sweet type of scent, it has that muskiness, but the muskiness is not overpowering. Everything about this perfume is soft. Now, do not expect beast mode performing perfume here. This is a sensual, soft, alluring, feminine perfume. You get that burst of strawberry in the opening, which I really love. A lot of strawberries in perfumes actually goes off on my nose. Like, I just don't like the smell of it. But in here, it's subtly done. It's just well blended. I'm obsessed with this perfume. I cannot wait to wear it more and more. I feel like this is a more spring, summer type of perfume. It's not giving winter vibes, but it will be perfect for a date night because it has enough power to sort of last on your skin and obviously more on your clothing. This is a compliment magnet. It's such a beautiful, soft and just sweet sort of fruity floral scent, but it's not basic and it's just really beautiful. Is it blind buy safe? Again, I want to say yes, because there's nothing super complex about this. It is just a soft, nice perfume that no one's gonna hate this unless you don't like peony in perfumes, which I don't know why you wouldn't, because peony is such a beautiful scent. It's such a pretty floral scent that it makes me feel really feminine. Like, it makes me want to rest in my feminine energy. I absolutely love this. Pretty Peony by Viktor and Rolf. Parfum by Giorgio Armani came out last year. Honestly, this perfume is gorgeous. The bottle is beautiful. I have to say this has to be probably one of my favorite designer perfumes ever. This is strong, this is sweet. It has a note of leather, and leather usually bugs my nose, but recently I've been loving leather in perfumes, and in here it is done to perfection. It also has notes of blackcurrant, nectar, saffron, damask rose, vanilla, patchouli, but the patchouli here is perfect. It really grounds this perfume. If you want something a little bit stronger, a little bit more in your face, I wouldn't recommend this for a first date. I think it might be a little bit overpowering, but if you're already in a relationship and and your man knows how much you love perfumes, this is not going to be too scary. But for a first date, I think it's quite a pungent one. And if you just want something super long lasting, juicy, fruity, sweet with a blast of that vanilla dose, a little bit spicy as well, this is absolutely perfect. The DNA of the original C is in here, but it's amplified to the maximum. Parfum by Giorgio Armani. Veni Nude by Lancome is probably one of my favorite flankers from the old La Vie Belle line. If you're not new here, you know how much I don't like the original La Vie Belle. I just find it too sweet, not special. But this flanker right here is amazing. It does have the original DNA with a lot of vanilla. It has some solar notes, bourbon, vanilla, sandalwood, and also some white musk. But what I get is a really soft, very soft, vanilla scent. It's not a super in your face kind of perfume. If you spray a lot, it will last a little bit longer, but on my skin, I get about 5 hours from this perfume. And I think that's enough time for a date. You know, you wouldn't really need to reapply this unless you wanted this to project a little bit more. But if you like the original DNA of La Vie Belle, which is the sweet fruity floral scent, but super subtle with a dose of vanilla, you would absolutely love this. It is also quite musky, but the vanilla really takes over on my skin, especially in the dry down. I am obsessed with this bottle. I love the scent. This is perfect for layering, and I'm happy that the jasmine in here is very subtle because I'm not really feeling jasmine at the moment in perfumes, but in here it's quite subtle, and I love that this sandalwood kind of peeps through a little bit and gives this a slight woodiness, but ultimately this is a vanilla perfume that is just perfect for a romantic date night. Vanilla Nude by Lancome. Now, this next perfume, I've never seen a review about it, and I just think is one of my best discoveries last year. And this is Loubihorse by Christian Louboutin. Let me move closer so you can see the bottle and the detailing. I absolutely love horses, and I just think this perfume is out of this world. Now, this is not a groundbreaking scent to many, especially people who have a lot of perfumes in their collection. You might just think this is basic, but for me, this is incredible. It's ultimately a citrusy vanilla, but it smells very, very expensive. It smells very rich, as it should for the price, but it's extremely expensive and elegant smelling. It has amazing longevity, which shocked me because I was thinking, a citrus, it has notes of bergamot, neroli, and vanilla. It just seems pretty basic, very simple, but the scent profile, they added something else into this because it is sensational. If you want a fresh, super fresh, almost sparkling type of vanilla, I feel like it has champagne in there. There's a champagne vibe about this. It is so stunning. I cannot tell you how incredible this is. Please, I beg of you, go out and smell this perfume. I bought this with my own coins and I will buy it again and again and again. It was pretty scarce, but I did smell it at a designer village here in the United Kingdom. It's called Bista Village, and that's where I smelled this, and I was just like, why has this not been on anyone's radar? It was released back in 2023, I believe, but I don't know why people are not screaming about this. But yeah, it's a beautiful perfume. The scent is unreal. You would honestly, if you like a citrusy vanilla, if you like perfumes like Louis Rouge, if you like perfumes like Sublime Vanille, and maybe even Amber Nuit by Christian Dior, you would love this. Check this one out, guys. Loubihorse by Christian Louboutin. I could not talk about Valentine's Day scent without adding Escapade Gourmand. This is one of my favorite perfumes in my entire collection, and this is a gourmand, but this is not a gourmand that is too sweet or cloying. This is perfectly blended. It has notes of sugarcane, tonka bean, vanilla, caramel. Just stunning, simply stunning. If you like perfumes like Fire at Will by Giorgio, you would absolutely love this. I think this brand, Maison, they do really gorgeous perfumes, very well priced. The bottles are always very beautiful, and I highly recommend this one. It's my favorite so far from the brand, and it's one that gets me compliments quite a bit. Escapade Gourmand by Maison. I am so glad that 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐿 brought back Silk Santal, the wedding Silk Santal. This has to be probably my second or third favorite perfume by 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐿. And when this first came out, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like it. I just thought, what is the fuss about? I smelled it, I just was like, this isn't anything special, so I didn't buy it. And then I met someone at an event and I asked them what their scent of the day was, and they said it was this perfume. So I was just like, hold on a minute. So I went online to try and buy this perfume, only to find out that it had been discontinued and it was only a limited edition. So I got onto it, like I DM'd Mona. I was like commenting on every post like, please bring this back, this is incredible. And they brought it back and made it permanent, and I am absolutely obsessed with this. Now this has sparkling champagne, white freesia, pink praline, lush nectarine, sandalwood, and sugared musk. The notes are at the back, which I love. The bottle is beautiful. This is ultimately a vanilla musky scent with some powdery nuances. Now, it's not all the way powdery. I find it to be more of a sweet type sugary vanilla, almost identical to Vanilla 28, but this has a little bit more florals to it to my nose. It also has a note of nectarine, which I don't particularly detect in the perfume, but I get the pink praline. I get the praline in here. Praline gives this type of nutty sugariness to this perfume. This is amazing. Longevity is average. The projection is also average, but this will get you a ton of compliments. The Wedding Silk Santal by 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐬. This perfume is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. This is Chamomile Satin by Dries Van Noten. Now this is a herbally green type of vanilla. Hear me out. It's not green to the point where you lose the vanilla. You don't lose the vanilla. The green doesn't overpower this. I feel like this is such a grounding herbal vanilla. It is very herbal, but it is done in the best possible way. This is such a calming scent. This to me, I would wear for a Netflix and chill type of date night, or something that is very quiet and intimate, because that's what this perfume is. It's very intimate. Someone needs to come close to you to really smell this perfume. It doesn't project, and I don't need it to project. This is one of those perfumes where I want to enjoy it for me and for the person that's super next to me, you know? It has that intimate feel about it. You get some petitgrain, some chamomile, you get rose, you obviously get vanilla, orange blossom, and lavender as well. And I know a lot of people are not into lavender. A lot of people that I know anyway, and a lot of my followers, I know that you guys, you share the same taste as me. And lavender is not always a note that I gravitate towards, because I find that it's done better in masculine leaning perfumes. But in here, it's just chef's kiss. It's beautiful. This brand, a lot of their perfumes are done in such a way that I've never smelled before. I've always been blown away by all of their range. Like, their perfumes are gorgeous. I chose this one out of the 3 that I have in my collection because it's the most Valentine's Day worthy type of scent. Absolutely stunning. Chamomile Satin by Dries Van Noten. The last perfume on my list is Love Don't Be Shy by 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐬. Guys, my perfume's finished. Can you see? I didn't even know. Oh no. Okay, let's talk about it. Love Don't Be Shy is the ultimate gourmand. There is no gourmand like it, in my opinion. It is very sweet, heavily sweet. It has orange blossom, a massive dose of vanilla. It has this marshmallowy, gooey type feel about it. It is stunning, guys. I love this. I know a lot of people don't, but a lot of people do, because some have found it super cloying, too sweet. To me, there's nothing like too sweet. Not when it comes to Love Don't Be Shy. This was rumored to be Rihanna's signature scent. I don't know how far that is true, but I believe 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐬, because she met Rihanna and said that she smelled exactly like this. If this is what Rihanna is still smelling like in 2026, I want to smell like this all the time. It is so beautiful. I have to buy a new bottle, because this is one of those iconic perfumes that I never want to be without, and it is perfect for date night. I remember there was a time where every Valentine's Day, every date night, I will always wear this, to the point where my husband was like, give it a rest, wear something else. And then I picked up Oriana by Parfum de Marly. A little bit of a similarity between them, but I find this one to just be so heavily sweet, and it's very cozy at the same time. Love Don't Be Shy by 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐬. And last but not least, this is not a perfume that's going to shock anybody, because it would just be disrespectful if I did not have Delina Exclusive by Parfum de Marly on the list. I love this perfume, guys. I absolutely adore this perfume. This is a rose-scented perfume, very powdery, has a little bit of oud, which you can't really detect. It's woody. It has a beautiful rose note that just takes it to the next level. This changed my view on rose perfumes. This literally made me fall in love with rose. The other day I was looking at my collection, and I realized that actually I have more rose perfumes than I do vanilla. And I've always claimed to have so many vanillas in my collection, but I think I have a lot more rose. And this one is my favorite rose scent ever. This will be my scent of the day on Valentine's Day, because why not? Why not? It's a perfume that makes me feel feminine. It makes me feel great. It makes me feel elegant. It makes me feel so good, and it gets me so many compliments. My husband loves this perfume on me. And again, if you were to meet me in real life, this is what I smell like most of the time. That's how much I love this perfume. Be a repurchase for life from me, and I highly, highly recommend it for Valentine's Day and beyond. The Lena exclusive by Parfums de Mali. So my lovelies, that is it for today's video. I hope I showed you enough options to go out there and get something amazing for Valentine's Day. Let me know what your choices are for Valentine's Day. What perfumes would you be pulling for? Anything at all, please comment it down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I cannot wait to see you all in my next video. Bye.